And we're back with Face to Face, talking about the movement that is currently happening at Standing Rock. Over the Thanksgiving break, we've had 4 students go to Standing Rock to experience what is going on currently at the reservation and what is going on with the community there. I have a statement that is coming from Samira Fatemi, a graduate student at Purdue University. She reads, "Going to Standing Rock was a very valuable experience for me. Before arriving at the Ocheti Sakowin camp, I wasn't sure what to expect. I had prepared for cold nights, but I was not prepared for the beauty I had encountered there. One of the first things you see when you enter camp is a row of flags representing many different colleges, different states, and all uniting together. The kitchens are constantly busy, working hard to provide everyone with warm meals. Everyone was doing their part to help prepare for winter and to protest for as long as it takes to have their voices heard. All of this was beautiful to me because it demonstrates the power of unity. Upon returning, I feel resolved to share what I have learned through this experience and to stand up for the rights of the water protectors. My takeaway to the audience is, if you want to support the water protectors, know that your voice is powerful and can be used to make a positive change. Read the news, call your representatives, participate in a march, donate some time or donate money, or whatever else works for you." She's saying it's super cheesy, but it's true. Together we can make a change. So she talks about this term of water protectors, and I kind of wanted to pose this question to you. What is the difference between being a water protector and being a protester?
So the word protester has a negative connotation attached to it. People often connect violence or anger, kind of that type of behavior towards it. But to be called a water protector means to restrain yourself from acting on that. We all feel anger, we all feel those emotions, but show strength by praying, by using your medicine, using your stories to defeat the black snake.
I see. Professor Marsh, would you like to say what you believe is the difference between the two?
Well, I think it's something that personalizes this experience for various Native American peoples there, and maybe for the other people too that are joining in it. I mean, it is a protest. It is a resistance movement. It's a line that's being drawn in the sand. But the idea of water protector does bring up like what the ultimate objective is, and that's an objective that everybody can embrace.
I see. Yes, and it's really good to know the difference, because coming from the outside, there may be people who just term people there as protesters, and
Right.
so it's important to use the term water protectors.
Right. It redirects the way people think about
Yes,
it.
yeah. Exactly, and how they picture it.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I wanted to kind of touch again on the petition that we talked about before the break. So I know you said you just received that this morning. Could you say a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Purdue Social Justice Coalition asked me to jump in on this project. We created the petition. We are going to send it out. Like I said, I got it this morning, so people can sign it electronically. The Native American Educational Cultural Center will probably be a good source if you're looking to find the petition.
Great, yes. And Felika Ahasteen Bryant is the director of the Native American Educational and Cultural Center. And so if you'd like to get more information on that, you can visit the center at any time. So the last question I wanted to pose to everyone here and to both of you is, what do you hope is the takeaway for every person who is watching this right now? How does this relate to them?
Well, for me, as an educator, and my specialty is Native American and Indigenous history and culture, it's one more time where people were paying attention to the history and culture of Indigenous people. And because these populations are small relative to the rest of the United States, they become invisible to the majority of the population. So this issue is bringing it back up again to the forefront. This hasn't gone away. The people here still live under systems that are very oppressive. The relationship historically and currently with the federal government is still problematic. So I think it's really important that the issue, not only what the objective is about stopping the pipeline, but the objective is that there's creating awareness about Indigenous people here and around the world.
Yes, and maybe did you want to say anything more about the fact that we have a, an Indigenous community here at Purdue, and so how closely the students are to this issue? Would you like to say a little bit about that, Janelle?
Well, yeah, I was just going to tell people it's never too late to join this movement. It is still occurring. There are still people living out there in North Dakota fighting for my rights, your rights, for the future of our drinking water. It is important to use your voice. It is important to take a stand, especially when you think something is wrong. Our time is now, and you can be a part of this movement in any way. Doesn't mean you need to be on the front lines. You can travel to North Dakota. You can help within the camp. They, like I said, feed 3 meals a day to hundreds of people. They always need help in the kitchen. They need help chopping wood. They need help in the schools, in the medic tents. If you can't travel to North Dakota, you can do things on your campus. You can lead your own protests. You can lead your own petitions. You can spread awareness that way. And we do have a small Native population here, but this movement has given us strength, has shown us that we do have a voice, that yes, there may be 30 or less of us here on Purdue campus, but we're here, we're strong, we're resilient.
I'd like to add too that even the local community, Lafayette, they're having a fundraiser. They've held fundraisers and drives, and I think there's one coming up December 9th. A restaurant, Heirloom Restaurant, is going to have music and a fundraiser to bring supplies and donate money. So it's not just the campus, it's even everybody else around.
The larger Lafayette community
yes,
as well.
Absolutely.
Yes, well, thank you guys so much for your experiences and for being open to share about this. I really appreciate your time in this.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for the opportunity.
Yeah, thank
you so much. And we hope that all of our viewers realize how closely connected they are to this issue at Standing Rock. So thank you so much for your time and for watching Face to Face.